Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. It's that time of the month again where we take a look at what we can buy with Trader's Tender. Mounts, pets, and mug galore because this is what's up with the trading post. Alright, happy February everyone. We got some cool stuff this month in February 2026 for the trading post. Starting off strong. I really like this set. I'm definitely going to buy this one. The Ensemble, Southgard's Golden Raiment for $660. A little spendy, but it appears to be a cosmetic set. Interesting, so you can take that on and off. That's kind of fun. And, yeah, you can look like Anubis, very Tolvir sort of vibe that we have from Oldham. That's a nice set. I'm definitely going to be buying that one. Very expensive, but... Then we have a mount. Looks like it is a Cloudborn Razor Wing, so it seems to be a recolor of some of the mounts from Korthia. So a nice alien-looking mount. We got a nice fun gold color. So that's kind of fun. I believe the theme this month was something about gold. Can't quite remember the exact phrase. It'll be in the title, I'm sure. But kind of fun. So everything should be gold-themed. Fitting, considering what's coming in Midnight, so... So neat mount for 600 tenders. Very cool, very cool. We have a two-handed sword. Ooh, very scarab themed. So we got some more, it's the Anubisate's Golden Great Blade. We got some weapons to match the set. That's fantastic. That's a nice two-handed sword. Oh no, I'm gonna go broke this month. Especially since, if I recall, and I'll show later in the video if so, this month is also the anniversary, so there's other vendors for more Trader Tendy stuff that is coming back as well, and we'll get to that. First, the main stuff. So the looks like the same blade but smaller, Anubisate's Golden Blade, so it's a one-handed sword instead of a two-hand. Also very nice, very lovely. I love this look. I'm a sucker for, like, I don't know, just that whole vibe, the desert style, scarabs and gold and teal, and it looks good. Ooh, we have a staff. Looks like it's Blood Elf themed, a Bronze Magister's Court staff. Very nice. That's gonna look good. Look good for some Blood Elf Mog out there. Very nice. And that one was for, I didn't even say the prices. 170 on the Golden Blade, 160 on the staff, and we got another staff. Is this a staff? Yep, it's a staff. A bladed staff though, so it's not a polearm, it's a staff. Quildore Blade Staff. So it's a high elf one for 160. That's a very nice looking one. It's kind of hard to see because my visage buttons are in the way. Shoot. Oh well, that's okay. There we go. That's a nice one. 160 for that. A pole blade, so the pole arm version, it looks like, of the blade staff. This is the Quildore Pole Blade for 160. More high elf, excellent. So that'll be nice. It looks like another staff. It looks similar to the blade staff, but just slightly different color. Sun Fury Battle Mage's stave for 160. Lots of staves this month. Very nice for the casters. Longbow of the Shattered Sun. Oh, that's very similar to the there's a bow that comes from, I believe, the Sunwell raid that's very similar to this, but this is kind of like an updated version of it. That's very nice. For 130 for that bow, so that's pretty cool. Set fire to the rain. Nice. Sindori Captain's Mantle. Just some cool shoulders. And those do appear to be, yeah, not armor bound, so anybody could wear those for 130. Those are pretty neat. Kind of old school. Those remind me of some old school Mog from like Burning Crusade. Very nice. The Sindori Handglaive. So we got, hey, this is another one that reminds me of the Sunwell for fitting reasons. A one-handed, well, I guess they're all one-handed fist weapon. Very cool. Very Blood Elf themed. Sindori Handglaive, that's cool. The Sun Fury Apprentice's Wand. Ooh, we're getting some wand love. Very nice. Look at that. It's so big. That's a big wand. That might as well be a mace. 130. Not too bad. These prices aren't terrible. They're still a little expensive, but I think it only feels expensive because there's so many. There's so many to choose from. Very expensive month. Basic pink quiver. Look at that, it's a pink quiver. I might have to buy that. That looks awful cute. And it doesn't say it's only for hunters, so like rogues or warriors or whatever that you might want could use that as well. So 100 tendies for that. We have an ensemble. It looks like another cloak and hood. A cowl, specifically. Prowler's rosy headgear for 100. Very nice. The rosy sweatsuit. We got more sweatsuits. It's a pink one. Fitting for the month of February. That one's 100. Another ensemble. The Sorcerer's Rosy Garb. So a hat and cloak. I do like that cloak. I love these hats, and I love hats in general in WoW, but man, I cannot wait for the day that we can have our hair underneath of it. I think that'll up this look just by a billion times, man. But for now, that's what we got. At least I'm not bald. Tranquillian Archer's Quiver. Oh, so that's like the pink one, but Tranquillian themed for 100. Not bad. That's kind of nice. Nice, simple archer mog. I'm all for some good quivers. Pink wooden short bow. Oh no, that's pretty cute, actually. It's very simple, but very cute. I like the pink on that. It's a nice, rich pink. That's only 80. And then we have the Tranquillian Archer's Bow, so it looks like it's the same thing, but Tranquillian colored, so Blood Elf. That's a nice one. I like that. Only 80 as well. We got a whole bunch, my goodness. Hey, the war skirts are back. Long rosy war skirt and leg wraps for only 50. Let's get naked here. There we go. So this is the long version with the wraps. We have the short version with the wraps for also 50. The long skirt without the wraps for 40. And the short skirt without the wraps for 40. And then the slipper and wrap version of the boot for 20 each. That all go together. And we also have the rosy winter toque. I really need to look up how to say that word. I don't think I'm saying it right. That's cute. It's a pink version of that hat. I'm wearing the blue one on my main. I need to get that one. I bought the red one. Alright, returning. We're in the returning section now. Whoa! Got that Pandaren set coming back. Ah, right, because it's Lunar Festival. Right. That'll happen soon. I always forget about that holiday for some reason. I don't know why. That's for 600, the Ornate Crimson Lunar Festival attire. That's a very nice set. That would look good on a Pandaren, especially if you mix and match maybe some of these pieces with the new Pandaren Heritage armor that just came out somewhat recently. So that'd be cool. Silvermoon Sweeper. Ooh. We got one of the... Can you not? There we go. We got one of the broom mounts. Fitting, because love is in the air. Ooh, everybody's favorite holiday for dungeon grinding. That's this month as well. Very nice. Looking good. That one's for 600. Full belly rolling paw. Aw, these little meeksy looking guys are so cute. Got another pet. Looks like they're coming back for 350. Pretty adorable. So feisty. Crimson Lunar Firewhacker. Firewhacker, that's good. It's a one-handed mace that looks to be a type of flail with firecrackers on it for 300. That's pretty cool. That'd be fun on like a monk. For a Pandaren monk or something. And just dual wield those. Yeah. That would actually really hurt. Jade Lunar Blade. Ooh, I really like that. The red is gorgeous, like the crimson and the scarlet stuff, but this, I like the jade. That's a nice color. Those are sick. I might get that. Is that a dagger? That's a dagger. I thought that was a sword. That's a big dagger. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Jade Lunar Polearm for 300. Ooh, that's sassy. Snazzy. Very nice. It's a dragon head. Look at that. Jade Lunar Polearm for 300. That is a polearm. Very, very, very snazzy. Oh, look at the Crimson Lunar Lantern. I don't remember that from last year. That's kind of clipping my leg, but it is adorable. That's very cute. And offhand for 250. That's cute. And it looks like the last thing for this list is the backpack. The Crimson Pack of Lunar Explosives. Well, that's fun for 250. Wow, we got a lot to choose from. Oh, I hope we get extra tender this month or something. Alright, so I have shifted over to Dornegal so that we can check out the anniversary stuff because these vendors are back just like the previous year. And before I forget, I need to look at this month. It looks like we have just a back piece. All right, so that appears to be the reward for this month, which is the lively pack of lunar explosives. So it's the jade colored version of the backpack we saw on the trading post. So that's cool, and it looks like we also have an extra section, so we do get an extra, from what it looks like, 500 or so tenders this month. So we do, I was hoping we would get extra this month because of the anniversary. So that's fantastic. And now, without further ado, if you head over to Dornegal for the month of February, it has to be specifically in Dornegal. They're not in Stormwind or Orgrimmar for some reason. Just here, not far from the other trading post area that's here as well. You can talk to any of these vendors, and they have stuff brought back from previous months. So that's kind of cool. So on the first one, let's check out what she's got. Alright, we've got the Arsenal Crests of the Kingdom. That's making a comeback for $8.50. So that's neat. I do like that back piece. That would look good. We have the Ensemble Purple Snugglefin Murloc Romper. It's a onesie. It's a Murloc onesie and even comes with the backpack. That's pretty cute. For $8.50. The Ensemble of Witch's Attire. Don't I look adorable? For $7.50. Fantastic. And both of these, I believe, can be used by any armor type, so don't have to worry about your class. We have the Mount, the Depth Stalker, for $600. Look at that gorgeous jelly. It's one of the Zareth Mortis jellies. Those are so pretty. I do like that one. We have the Plunder Lord's Golden Crocolisk is making a comeback. Look at that boy. I do love the Crocolisk mount. They're so big. Look how big he is. He's so chunky. What a nice mount. Can't fly, unfortunately. I do hope that they make allow ground mounts to fly someday. That would be nice. But yeah, so there we go. We got that guy for $600. And then we have, oh, look at that doggy. Aura, $350. Appears to be a pet. A little mage looking, it's got a flower for a little wizard hat and a little staff wand and a little cloak. That's cute. That's very cute. It's a pet. We have another pet. Tealy, or teal. Oh, it's the blue one. Blue's my favorite. If I have enough, I might get it. But it's $350 though. It's kind of expensive. I don't think they did the discount this year because for some reason people complained that things were on sale. If you can believe that. Complained about a discount for the anniversary. So I think things are unfortunately full price. So thank you everybody who complained about things going on sale. Anyway, we got Trishy, another pet, for $350. A little Naga looking pet. Look at this guy. It's cute. The Extreme Water Blaster display. It's a display. I can't seem to view what that looks like. Is it a toy? It is a toy. Okay. That's interesting. I think I saw someone use this once. I think it's a rack that you put down and you can pick up like water guns off of it and shoot each other. So it's kind of cute. For $350. We have the Coward's Violet Target. So there's that. A nice back piece for $250. Kind of a weird back piece. But it's a back piece. Wings of the Amber Monarch. Ooh, those are pretty. I don't think I was able to buy both of them. I only seem to see the one. Maybe they're on a different vendor. But this is the nice one. I think that's cute. And the Golden Mobile Timepiece. That's a watch. You can get an actual watch, which is really cute. But the unfortunate thing is if you wear any armor, okay, this one doesn't. But a lot of the armor I've been trying to wear with it, it doesn't show over it. So, I don't know. But I really like that watch. It's cute. And that is for $100. That seems to be what we got on that vendor. On Supplier Felina. So let's check out the next one, Supplier Mizzix. See what she's got. Okay. Ah, this mount's cool. I bought this on my other account. Hand of Reshkagal. These hand mounts are so cool. I really wish they could fly. And it doesn't show it here, but when it runs on 2 fingers. It's pretty cute. So that is a mount for $750. Very nice mount. The Blazing Hippogriff. Okay, so some of these are discounted, but the other vendor wasn't. Okay, so they didn't discount everything, just some things? Interesting. In case you're wondering, this is a TCG, a trading card game from ye olden days mount. So definitely snag that up if you don't want to pay full price for that. It looks like it's discounted to $6.50, so that's cool. Keg Legs Radiant Crocolisk, another Crocolisk mount. Not as big. No, maybe it is. It's just zoomed differently. It's still big. I love these croc mounts. Look how chunky he is. He's so cute. For 600, we have the Riding Turtle for 600. If it helps, the Riding Turtle is TCG, but you can actually fish it up in game along with the Sea Turtle, which is not TCG, that's base game. From your garrison, if you want to see like a guide on how to do that, I can. I've been thinking about making one, but it's just never gotten around to it. It's pretty easy. It just takes a lot of patience. That's actually how I got mine. So you can actually get this from the garrison if you didn't want to pay the tendies here. Rain, assuming they didn't change that. That might be like a decade ago. Anyway, Reigns of the Twilight Sky Prowler. Cute. These do fly. The foxes do fly. They're so cute. Ugh, I love the color on this. That is a gorgeous purple. 500. It's been discounted to 500, so that's a nice one. The Amber Scatterfly. This one also flies. I know that one. For 500. It's so big. My goodness. Big mount. The Underlight Corrupted Behemoth. This one flies as well. Look at this big boy. That is a gorgeous fish. If you ever wanted to ride an Azoth fish, well, this is pretty close to it. Even though it's like a little bit of void and fell colored, but so cool. Copper Resonating Crystal, which is one of the Scarab mounts. I love the Scarab mounts so much. I've bought all of these. Absolutely adore them, and they do fly. They're really cute. We have the Pearlescent Goblin Wave Shredder for 500. Kind of a surfboard mount, so that's kind of fun. It does fly, I know that much. The Armored Golden Pterodax. Obviously this one flies. For 500. So it's a recolor of the Zuldazar and Zandalar Pterodaxes from BFA, from Battle for Azeroth, which are cool mounts. I do like them. We have the Dreadwake. Ooh, I haven't seen that one in a while. I believe wasn't this a subscription mount? That's interesting. I could be mistaken, but I think this was a subscription mount from BFA. That's interesting that they brought that back. Very good for people to get that though, because it's, I don't think you can get that off the auction house. Definitely not that. The kind of like an auction house. The IRL shop anymore. Reigns of the Fur-Endship Fox. It's another pink fox. He's so cute. These do fly. I do love them. These go with the Sky Witch sets, in case you were curious. These are the matching mounts. Reigns of the Majestic Azure Peafowl for 500. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the peafowls. They're so cute. Gorgeous. Horcron Warsaber. Look at this boy. For 300. Don't believe it flies. Yeah, it says ground mount. It does say it in the tooltip, so do check in case I'm incorrect on some of these. Doesn't fly though, but it is cute. Savage Blue Battle Turtle, an aquatic mount. And when it says aquatic, they usually could go on the ground, like with the exception of the seahorses, I've noticed. But I haven't seen any seahorses on the trading post, so. This guy's cute. Look at it, he just sucks in. It's so cute. I like these guys. Sentinel Warwolf, so a wolf version with Night Elf armor. That's pretty. Another ground mount. And the Touring Rocket. Only for 100. Wow. I highly recommend this one. It is, in my opinion, the best two-person flying mount. So, because it's so small and, non-invasive, if you have a friend, I think this is the best two-person mount to quest with, because it lets your friend click around you. Like, I use it all the time with me and my co-host. Only 100. Wow. I'm actually surprised that one's so low. But this is another, I believe, not a TCG, but a one of those recruit a friend mounts from like long time ago. I think I got it like in Warlords of Draenor. That's how old it is. Good mount though. Definitely recommend it. We got pets. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Wow. Claudius. Look at this little guy for $3.30. Not discounted, so that's interesting. Very cute though. Little pet. The time lost salamander. Oh, look at this little guy. He's so cute and aggressive. For $200. We got Wargly the apprehensive. That one's cute. I feel like I might need to get that if I have enough. I feel like I've been seeing this guy pop up in some pet battle teams recently from Zufu's Pet Battle Guides. Fantastic website. I recommend you check it out to help you with pet battles and stuff. I feel like I've been seeing this guy pop up. I don't usually buy pets because I don't usually have enough tenders left over after mounts and mog and stuff. So I think I've been seeing that guy around. Marlock. It's a tiny ogre child. Aww. He's so cute and angry. That's cute. Bugsy for $200. It's an adorable little bug. Look, it's got little hearts on the shell. That's cute. I like that. Nelly or Nell. So it's like Bugsy but reddish instead of pinkish. It's still kind of pink, but Blub for $200. Look at this little fish. Ah, that's cute. Blue Dew. It's a little voodoo doll for $200. Looks so angry. We got Pokey, another voodoo doll, but green instead of blue. And the soot-stained Shalewing for $200. Look at this little guy. I think this matches one of the mounts you can get from Zerlet Caverns, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least very similar. Alright, now we got toys. Colorful beach chair. Look at that. If you're looking for some rainbow colors while you're fishing or just chilling on the beach, there you go. And it's a toy for $200. We got the delicate crimson parasol. I can't seem to show these, but it's a, as it says, pull out a fancy crimson parasol for 15 minutes, allowing you to float safely down next time you fall. So these are useful toys to have if you don't have any form of slow fall. I definitely recommend getting at least one, even if you're not into that, just because it's good for slow fall reasons, like, you know, you dismount and you're not a classic, I don't know, a DK maybe, I think is one that doesn't have any form of falling from death, falling to your death prevention abilities. These are handy. So we got Crimson, Ebony, Jade, and Silk. So this one's white. Very nice. And Mannequin Charm. Only 10? Really? That feels like a mistake. I wonder why. Huh. You can take your... you fulfill your dreams of becoming a mannequin. It's a toy. All these are toys. Fascinating. For only 10. Okay, well that was that vendor. Let's check out the next one here. We got Supplier Tofa. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff coming back, so bear with me here. We have a lot. Alright. Feels like we're into the arsenals and stuff. Cool. So, Blazing Fellfire Armaments. Ooh, I do love this sword and shield combo. I believe I bought these on my other account. These are very nice. Discounted to $300. Nice. I like the discounts. Thank you, Blizzard. I revoke what I said. Because people did legitimately complain that there was, like, discounts. And I'm like, bro, please. I like things going on sale. It means I have to spend less. That's good. Anyway. Yes, I'm glad they're still doing the discounts. I might actually be able to get some of these. We have the Arsenal Seaborn Blades. I think aren't these like new versions of Quelsarar or something? One of the cool old blades you used to be able to get from Onyxia. I think you still can, actually. At least it makes me think of that. And then we have the Skyborn Blade. So that was a... Yeah, collect the appearances of the Quelsarar Seaborn. Okay, yeah, I was right. Wow, I didn't even read it. Those are one-hand swords, and then these are also one-handed swords. Are they different? Oh, they are. Okay, so this one's got more gold on it, and this one... Stop. No, turn off the... Okay, he won't turn off his animation. And these have, like, bronze or brass color. That's really nice. I like that. For $300. Arsenal Fireborn Blades. So there's, like, a Horde-ish kind of version, maybe. Black Dragonflight, actually. That's kind of what that makes me think of. That's cool. Those are also one-handed swords. Arsenals, Stormrunners, Silver Stormhammers. Look at these. One-handed maces. Very dwarven themed. And then we have the dark version. So those are very nice. One-handed maces for 200. And the bronze version, look at that, covers the 3 primary dwarf clans. So that's cool. Bronzebeard, the Dark Iron, and the Wildhammer, I believe. Whatever they're called. Something like that. Each for 200. Not too bad. Assassin's Bandolier. These are fun. Look at that. Some little throwing knives and potions and whatnot on your back. Little vials of poison. Knives and poisons, yes. For 200. Got a green one for 200. Then we have Witch Doctor's Fetish Frame. So that's good for some trolls, some Witch Doctors. Fantastic for only 175. Back piece. Ooh, these are coming back. Excellent. I don't think I was able to buy this one. I wanted it really badly, though. For 175, Catastrophe's Edge. This is a recolor of the two-handed swords you can get from Archimonde in the Hellfire Citadel raid over in Warlords of Draenor. I know that very specifically because I love this sword, and there's like 3 or 4 different colors of it. And then there's this one now, which is the color like I super want. I love that blue. That looks very nice. I might buy that one. Crown of the Rose for 175. So there's the white version, White Rose. We have the icy blue version. So that's pretty for 175. Fluorescent Split Blade. Ooh, that's a cool weapon. Man, look at the little pokies in the middle of it. Man. This would that would hurt. That's a neat sword. I might get that one. All these things I want to get. I don't think I'm gonna have enough tender. Gosh dang it. Lion's Crest earmuffs. Oh, cute. I did buy these. And the Frostwolf version, so Alliance and Horde earmuffs. I need to get some earmuffs IRL. Like, legitimately. My ears get so cold. Warhammer of Hubris. Yes. A pink version. Another recolor of the Warlords of Draenor raid weapon. Also from Hellfire Citadel. I believe Tyrant Vilhari, I think it is. I love that sword. I use the blue one a lot. So that's kind of why I know about that. So kind of funny, actually. They are good weapons. Good weapons. Heavily stitched hand wallet. Oh, look at that. Well, that's neat. He's holding it a little weird, but kind of a cool bag of gold. For 150, it's an offhand. We have the Guise of the Royal Masquerade. Ooh, a face mask. That's pretty. Not armor bound, so you can wear that on anybody. Lost Crusaders Amethyst Battle Axe. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Oh, these are such beautiful weapons. I love the crystal stuff. I'm such a sucker for that. It looks so good. I like that. I really like that one. For 150. Not bad. Time Marshal's Carbine. That's a cool one. Look at the little runes inscribed on it. Time Marshal. That's kind of a fun title. For 150. Copper Scarab Bulwark. Ooh, I do love shields. That's a nice shield. That looks nice. I like the colors on this. You don't see copper and pink very often. Like, that's such a fun combo. I really like that. Wow, we have so many to go through. This is insane. All right, the Witch Doctor's Fetish Guard. So it's similar to the back piece, except this one is a shield. So you could have a back piece and a matching shield. So that's interesting for 150. Guise of the Golden Masquerade. So it's similar to the other one for 150. Little mask. And Venomed Gut Ripper. That eyeball has some bounce to it. Ew. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's a gut ripper, all right. And an eyeball ripper, apparently. Yummy. For 150, couple of daggers. Virulent Gavel. Look at that. One-handed mace. A little gooey looking mace. That's kind of fun. We've got the Corroded Augari Defender. That's a nice color. I believe this is also from the from a WoD raid, I think. Hellfire Citadel, probably. It's a nice raid. And good weapons and things from that raid. 150 on that. We got the Jeweled Ripper. There we go. Let's turn that off now. Some one-handed... what are these called? Fist weapons. I don't know why I keep saying to say one-handed. Fist weapons don't come in two-hand. One hand only. It's a fist weapon. That is a nice color, though. Dwarven Crown Splitter. Look at that axe. Dead axe, though. For 150, it's a two-handed axe. Very nice. Ebony Crown of the Red Rose. We got another crown. These are not organized very well, but that's okay. So we got a darker version of that crown. Guys of the Shining Masquerade, another mask. Different color. So definitely when you do this, take a scroll through all of it first, because these are not organized by model, unfortunately. Emerald Guardian's Longbow. That's a nice one. I feel like this one is a rezzed up recolor. I feel like, isn't there a blue one of this? I don't remember where it comes from, though, but it does look familiar. That's a nice bow. I do like that. Look at that. Shiny. That's a cool one. For 125. Now we have the Chilled Axe, so that's old school. Yeah. I like some of these. I've noticed them, and they've mentioned this, that they pull out of the files that have just been sitting there forever and never got put in the game. This is a fantastic way to just throw it in. Let us get it. I'm all for that. So 100 for that. Crystalline Longbow of the Heavens. This feels like a TBC weapon. This feels familiar. Either that or Wrath. Just a different color. Very neat. 100. Helm of the Stout. I think this is a helmet that's like the, from the Uldamon dungeon, the old one. There's a dwarf in there that wears a hat like this. The classical Viking hat for 100. Sapphire Warglaive. Ooh, those are some nice Warglaives. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Green and blue. Nice color combo. Scarlet Shanker. That is a pointy piece of wood. That's a dagger for 100. Very cool. Very good for some crystals on it. Maybe some sort of dressed witch mug or something. Scarlet Bladed Blunderbuss. There's another oldie moldy. Yep, this one's a recolor. That's cool. I like that for 100. The Felglade Warglaive. Ooh, so another Warglaive, but a green one. A Fel green. I like that color. I'm fond of the, maybe it's because I'm a 90s kid, I'm fond of the Fel color. It's like nuclear Mountain Dew. It's kind of great. Ashen Executioner. What is this? That's a pole arm for 100. Look at that boy. That feels like it would be difficult to spin around. Just to swing. We've got the Blackrock version of it and the Champion's Jade version of it. Each 100 tokens. Look at that. That's big. Cursed Copper Crossbow for 100. That's got a skull on it. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see through that very well, but maybe it'll auto-aim for you. Not really, but, you know, headcanon. For only 100, that's pretty neat. Look at that. Wow, it's got a face. Sapphire Axe of Asymmetry. That's for sure. It's cool, though. I like it. That feels like another old one. I feel like I've seen like a red and black version of that. Maybe a Wrath one? Sapphire Bladed Blunderbuss. There's another version of that blade. Bladed gun. Gun blades are so funny to me. Scarlet Warglaive. Ooh, now we got a red version. Sucker for Warblades. Warglaives, rather. And that's a nice one. I like these back holding ones. They feel really cool. And look at the spikes on the hand. Like you can technically punch someone with that. Okay, wow, we still have so many to get through. Okay. We have the Vengeful Crusader's Helm. So look at that puppy. That's quite the helmet for 100. The Titan Thunderbow. That's a cool bow. I think I bought that one on my main account. This is a nice bow. Look at that. Scarlet Axe of Asymmetry. Okay, so we have a red version, red-ish version of this one for 100. That's cool. Very nice. Mantle of the Scholarly Raven. Ooh, I like those. Those cloth only? Yes, they are. That is unfortunate. I really don't like that some of these things from the trading post here are armor locked, because I would love to put these on my evoker. That's unfortunate, but it looks good though. For only 100, not bad. Sapphire Shanker. Oh, so it's like the red one. We got a blue one now. Of the piece of very sharp wood with crystals on it. Those are daggers. Got some tabards. Tabard of Wild Might for only 70. Ooh, I do like these special tabards. I hope they keep doing more tabards like this because these are really nice. I really like this this variety. And they have the belt portion. They may not sound like a big deal, but most tabards don't. Like a lot of the newer ones do, but a lot of the old ones don't. They just they're cut out in the middle, all weird. Feathered Bow of the Night for only 60. That's kind of neat. You want some literal birds on your bow? There you go. Airy Battle Mace for 60. That's a cool one. That's a very dwarvish themed mace, one hand. A Sapphire Thalassian Tome, an offhand for 60. That's a very pretty color. Very good for a high elf Mog, if you wanted to make a set for that. Battle-tested Obsidian Warhammer. That's grungy. That's fantastic. That's like classic or BC or something. Kind of respect it though. I like the look of that, and only for 60. Dark Iron Battle Mace. So we got the dark version of that other one we saw for only 60, so that's cool. One-handed mace. Another offhand, but this time it's the Blood Elf version of the tome. Sunreaver Scarlet Tome for only 60. Good for Blood Elf casters. That's a good one. Ancient Amani Longbow. Hey, there's for those troll hunters out there. Amani are going to be a bit of a thing in Midnight, the expansion, so we'll see if this relates to them at all. Nice bow. Battle-tested Warhammer. Oh, so it's another one. Another one of the other, that dark one we saw. Just a lighter color. Pretty wild looking two-handed mace. Sapphire-faced mobile timepiece. Oh, so it's a wristwatch, but a silver version, silver and blue. I do like that watch. It likes to hide under armor. Codex of Classic Conjurations. Here we go. Now we have an offhand for the dwarves. That looks dwarvish. Recognize that symbol. Offhand for a dwarvish caster. Look at what it says. Topics cover mana gems, water, and food up to cinnamon rolls. That's cute. Frost Etched Dagger. That's a very Vrykul looking. Or orcish, depending on how you want to swing it. That's a nice one. Very cool. Those are daggers. Gentle Glow of the Naru. There's an offhand. That is not very gentle. That's kind of painfully bright, if I'm honest. Only 60 for that one, though. Crowcool Battle Scythe. Ooh, so it's kind of like a Kama's scythes, but like the not new version. Those are cool. I don't remember those coming around. Might have to buy those. Those are one-handed axes. That's very nice. I wish like warlocks and whatnot could use, and priests could use one-handed axes, because it almost looks kind of like a raven. If you kind of squint, that would look cool, you know, for a Mog set, but maybe one day. Bronzebeard Battle Mace. Okay, so we've completed the trifecta of dwarf clans again. One-handed mace. Very snazzy, only 60. Glad some of these are really cheap. Fan of Cooling. Oh, that's a lovely color. Oh, that's very nice, actually, for only 60. I did always like these offhands. Personal Climate Changer. That's cute. Yeah, that's very nice. I like that. Okay, Feathered Bow of the Fallen. So it's similar to that other one we saw, but, you know. Okay, so we got another blade here, a one-handed sword, it looks like. Very cool. High grade blade of the four blade. That's four bade. Huh. A well-made blade for a masquerade? I feel like there's a joke here I'm not getting. Ruby-faced mobile timepiece. Oh, here we go. A red watch. So we got multiple colors of that. That's quite lovely. Another wrist piece. Jade blade of the four bade. Okay, so it's another recolor of that other one. I know this particular sword, not this color, but the original version of it comes from questing in Eversong Woods. I only know that because back in the day, I really, really wanted it. You can still go get it in the old Eversong. It's like red and orange or something. It's Blood Elf colors. Like, you know, looking at it now, that's a pretty rough looking sword, but I'm kind of glad for some recolors. That's kind of a bit of a nostalgia thing for me. So that's neat. Only 62. Apprentice's Twisted Crook. A nice staff piece, so that's quite lovely. So, that's very cool. Deforester's Hatchet for only 50. A one-handed axe. So that's very cool. Very nice. Initiate's Bow for 50. Another cheap rather. Very simple bamboo made staff. That's pretty nice. That'd be cool for some Pandaren or something. Or a monk, just in general. Excuse me. Primeval Maul. Not Ma. That is different. That is a two-handed mace for only 50. That's a rock on a stick. Okay. Leaky bucket. It's an offhand. Deals holy damage. Alright, well. Alright, you're funny. Only 50. So we got the Forge Master's Gavel. So that's kind of a neat one-handed mace. That's pretty cool. I feel like that's a recolor from a wad weapon. Or possibly. It looks familiar. The Regal War Cloak. Oh, we got some cloaks now. Or a cloak at least. That's a very nice color. Golden blue. For only 40. We're getting cheaper. Conjurer's Scarlet Staff. That's a cool old staff. Reminds me of the heirloom ones, but different color. For only 40. Wand of the Bright Shadow. You don't see wands so much anymore. Just a few once in a while. That is bright. I don't see where the shadow is, but that is bright. For only 40. Gilded Emerald, a long cloak, so that's kind of a fun one. Kind of fell themed. For only 40. Lively Treads of the Kaluak. Hey, these came back around. I could buy the green ones now. I have the blue ones and the red ones, but I did not get the green ones. I really like these boots. Yep, there's the blue ones. Those are very cute. I love those so much. I have those on my main, actually. Only 40 for those, so that's nice. Sindora Assassin's Shroud. Look at that. That's fancy and topical because of the next expansion. Only 40. Oh, there's some cheap stuff. This is nice. Simple Sapphire Wand. Fancy. Only 40. Okay. Chipped Warblade. Very simple. What's this? A one-handed sword? Yep. It's exactly as the name implies. Conjurer's Sapphire Staff. Okay, so we got a recolor of that red one we saw for only 40. Simple Ebony Wand. Okay. Another recolor of that wand for only 40. We got the Sepia Treads of the Kaluak. Oh, cool. So I could buy those too. It's a nice color. Excellent. I don't think I got those ones. For only 40. The Emerald Drape. That's a nice. That's very green dragon coated. The Emerald Flight. Very nice. Simple Scarlet Wand. Another recolor of that one. Getting lots of recolors for that wand. The Orange Sleeve Shirt. Look at that. That's cute. If you wanted a shirt like that, that is very form-fitting. High Lord Ceremonial Drape. That's kind of a paladin-themed one. Very nice. For only 35. Getting even cheaper. Simple Copper Staff. Wow, that's very old. Not recommended for irrigation. What? I'm sure there's a joke there. For only 30. We got the ugly white boots. Yeah, aptly named. Why are they so long? What? They're like clown shoes, practically. Alright then. Now we got the Highborn Scholar's gloves. So that's a recolor. I think from like either a WoD or a Legion set. It's like Mage or something. It's been a hot minute. Those are nice. Churning Sands gloves. Those are nice. You know what? I think I know what these are. I think these were the pieces, yeah, because here's the boots that go, they complete sets. It was either from Legion. I think these ones are Legion. There was some sets that didn't have all their pieces, and I know they had completed them through pieces on the trading post here, which was nice. Emerald Scale Treads. Huh. I like the texture, but it's like the other ones. They're just clown shoe sized. Why are they so big? The Amber Scale. And now we have the ugly black. Yep, ugly black boots. It's kind of unfortunate because I guess if you want really big feet. Phew. And we still have another vendor to get through. That vendor is done. My goodness, that was a long list. All right, last vendor. Supplier OFA. Goodness. And I'm doing this all in one take. Oh my goodness, we have a lot on this one too. Okay. Buckle up. We have more. Looks like the Ensemble Plunderlord's Radiant Finery is back. Unfortunately, it's not discounted for some reason. It's full $750, which is unfortunate because that's a nice set. We have the Ensemble Fearless Buccaneer Slops. That one is discounted. We got 300. And both of these are not armor bound. Can confirm. I do have them. So that one's kind of nice. We have the Shark Hat. Frenzied Hat of the Deep Blue for 100. Frenzied Hat of the Murky Waters for 100. And the Plunderlord's Radiant Cuirass. So that's a nice, is it two-hand? Yep, two-handed sword for 100. Plunderlord's Radiant Hand Cannon. Yeah, they have these by theme. That's kind of nice. I would like that if they did that to the other vendors too, by theme. Or at least organized by model, not just price. Plunderlord's Radiant Neck Severer. A one-handed axe to go with the Plunderlord set. Plunderlord's Radiant Rapier. Rapier. That's a nice sword. That is very gorgeous. For only 100. One-handed sword. The Radiant Sigil, which is a staff, for 100. And the Swabby's Cap, which is just a beanie, for 60. Alright, now we have the Witch's Attire section. Didn't I see the pink one on the other vendor? I'm not super organized, but that's okay. So this one's not discounted, it looks like, for $750. Again, you can wear this on any armor type, so it doesn't matter, which I like. We have the lovely airy longbow, which goes with the blue version of the Sky Witch set for 300, and here's another one for the Purple Witch set that we just saw for 300. And the one that goes with the pink set on the other vendor that we saw for 300. Lovely rosy longbow. And then the staves. Love Witch's Rosy Stave for 250. Sky Witch's Airy Stave for 250. Twilight Witch's Gothic Stave for 250. So they all match the three different colors of the sets. We got Wings of the Amethyst Monarch for 225 as a back piece. I do like these. These are very cute. Wings of the Onyx Monarch for 225. Wings of the Sapphire Monarch for 225. And Wings of the Tourmaline Monarch for 225. These are all lovely colors. Love Witch's Rosy Wand. We got that's a big wand. That is a very Sailor Moon-esque wand. I'm kind of here for it. The pink one for 200. Got the blue one for 200. And the purple one also for 200. I really wish these were all discounted. Battlefield Lover's Bow. You got a back piece. That's cute. Why is that one discounted but the other ones aren't? And then the Bulwark. So a shield if you wanted a shield. Loves Bulwark for 150. Okay, now in the Ocean Depths theme section here, we have the Ensemble Deepest Depths Diver Suit. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's very Kultiran. Not discounted though, so it is the full 800 gold. Or Trader's Tender rather. Nice set though. It looks nice. Deep Sea Treasure Pack. That's so cute. Look at it. It's a pearl. Is it a little Naga statue in it? That's very cute. 300, not discounted. Copper Diver's Bonnet. So it's a helmet, but copper. No suit. And it looks like there's the matching tank. For 100 each. The Riptide Staff. That's a full little tiny Kraken on that staff. Alright, that's fun. Topical. For only 100. The Riptide Dagger. Ooh, it's a recolor. I used the dark blue version of this from... Oh boy, I do not remember where it came from. It's either Wrath or BC Dungeon or something. For only 75. The Riptide Gut Puncher. What? What is this? That is a tiny deep sea horror on my hands. And I'm going to punch people with it. I'm a little more concerned about my hands. Are you attached to it, or is it attached to you? Yeah, it's a good question. Those are fist weapons. We got the Riptide Slicer. Nice axe there. It's a two-handed axe. Very cool. Trident of the Riptide. So we got a nice trident for, it's a polearm for 75. These ones are all pretty cheap. That's cool. I might get that one. I do like tridents. There's not very many in game. They're pretty rare. Wand of the Riptide. That's a cool one. So that's kind of a neat, less gargantuan wand. Blade of the Riptide for 60. That's a cool one. That is a one-handed sword. Copper Diver's Pauldron. So this goes with the... Okay, so the Copper Diver says all spread out. That's kind of unfortunate. You can't just get it as ensemble, I guess. But there's the Copper Diver Pauldron, so it's the shoulders to that set for 60. The Riptide Basher. Oh yeah, look at that. It's got like an eyeball or something in it. That's cool. A one-handed mace. The Bulwark, so the shield. That kind of goes with this theme. Yep, there's the Copper Diver's Corselet for 40. The Greaves for 40. The Belt for 30. The Boots for 30. The Gloves for 30. And the wrist that you can't even hardly see. Wow. For 10. Huh. I wonder why you can't get that one as a ensemble. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Summer fun. Alright, and we got all the beach stuff. There's so much coming back. I'm not gonna have enough tender for anything I want. Oh no. We got the Sunny Tropical Beach Wear for 325. That one is discounted, thank goodness. Then we got the swimwear version. That's pretty cute. I think I have that one. I don't remember. For 325. Yes, excellent. I wanted the water gun but couldn't afford it. This does, if memory serves, actually shoot water when you fire it. It is an actual gun for your hunter. And it's discounted to 150. I am absolutely going to buy that. Fantastic. Tropical Sunrise Murgle Floater. That's cute. For 110. Tropical Sunrise Sunshade. Look at that. Hat and shades for 110. The halter top. Cute. For 100. The shirt version for 100. The skirt for 75. Another set that's all spread out. They haven't been doing that anymore, and I'm kind of glad, only because I'm like, I would like the whole set, or at least have the option, because I'm sure some people would like just a specific piece and not the whole thing. I think it would be better if you had both, but, you know. Anyway, there's the shorts. Let's just take all this off so you can see it. That's cute, kind of matches my scales. We got the sash for the set. That is 30. The sandals are 20. The beads are 20. More sandals for the blue version, 20. And the wrist wraps, also 20. Phew, we got two more sets to go through here. The floral set, instantly in a dress. I'm so cute. That is a nice set. For 300, this one is discounted. The Spring Revelers Lavender Collection. Lovely. Got Spring Revelers Lavender Apparel. That's nice for 200. I do like that color. Got the Dandelion Sun Hat. Cute. Oh, this is going to be all the florals. Yeah, oh no, I really wanted those. Shoot. Oh, evil. Look at the daggers, they're so cute. For 150. The floral stock, that is a staff. No, it's a polearm. That is a polearm for 150. Yeah, that would do some damage. Got the Paradise's Golden Axe for 150. That's pretty. That must be a very hard flower. Sunny Bouquet. Look at that. Nice bow. That's lovely. Look at those flowers. 150. We got a staff. It's a sunflower for 150. And then we have the Dandelion attire. Yeah, I think this one's also all spread out, unfortunately. For 100, we got the dress for 100. We got an offhand, a bouquet for 60. That's quite lovely. It's got a little skull on it. I see you. Cute. Plucked from the blood-red gardens of Revendreth. Cute. Well, that's fun. Dandelion belt for 35. The boots for 35. And the pants for 35 for that set. Okay, now we have some, it just says returning section. I mean, these are all returning, but I guess they didn't know what to call it. We have Sylvanas' set. So if you wanted to look like Sylvanas, well, there you go. It comes with her whole set. I hope they do more of this. I really like getting the different sets of the different like lore figures because they got some nice armor. I hope they release more. The Gladiator's Battered Armor for 850, so neither of those were discounted, unfortunately. The Ragged Harvest Golem for 800. That's kind of fun. The Waste Wander Trackers Kit. That is some Mad Max looking set. That's awesome. I'm here for it. For 400, that's discounted. High Scholar's Arcana. That's a nice set. Wow, you want to look like the fanciest Dalaran mage. There you go. Sky Captain's Formal Attire. Fancy. I think I have this set. These boots are fun. And so is the ascot. For 400. Battle Wraps of the Honored Valajar. Let's see. Is this leather? Yes, it's leather only. Okay. So this one is armor bound, which is unfortunate because it's a nice set. And then we have, it is discounted though, for 350. We have the Solemn Watchman's Garb, which doesn't appear to be armor locked. Not very many armor locked stuff, which is good, but this one is 350. That's kind of interesting if you wanted like a low fantasy classical Watchman garb. There you go. We've got the Battered Greatsword. That's a nice sword. I think that goes with the set up here, the Gladiator set. Yeah, looks like it does. That's a two-handed version for 275. And we got this one. Wait, are they different? Okay, they're slightly different colors. Okay. It's a replica of the Great Gladiator Logash's blade. Okay, I see. So it's a replica of Varian's blades. That's kind of cool. And then the Harvester's Claw. So a fist weapon for 250 that goes with the Harvest Golem set, since they have those claws, you know, over in Westfall. Phew! And there we go. I think we finally got through all of them. My goodness. This is going to be a long video. I'm so sorry, but hey, we have a preview of all the stuff now. So that's fantastic. I believe that is, yeah, that was the 4 vendors. So if you want any of that, you got to come to Dornogal. These 4 are not in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, which means you won't be able to get here very easily if you're like on a trial account or not subbed or a low-level character. So bring your main. Woof! There we go. Happy February. If you're new to the Trading Post and want those goodies I just showcased, let's look at what to do. First up, there are 2 waves of Trader's Tender, the currency used here, with 1,000 total that you can earn each month. Unspent Tender will roll over into the next month as well. You will earn your first 500 tender free just by logging in that month on an actively subbed account that's in good standing. The second 500 comes from a myriad of activities that you complete, found in your adventure journal in the Traveler's Log tab. More on this in a moment. The trading post itself is located in the Mage District of Stormwind and the Valley of Strength in Orgrimmar. This is where you'll loot all of your currency from the nearby chest and view and purchase from the vendor. The trading post's inventory changes on the first of every month and will include a wide range of goodies, both old and new. Previously retired mounts, recolors of transmog never put in game, and new items entirely are just some of the things we can see listed. Don't worry about missing out though. Items that rotate out of stock will eventually rotate back in, so there's no fear of missing out. In your journal, you'll see a progress bar that wants you to collect 1,000 points. This is both how you gain the other 500 Traders Tender and earn that month's special reward for doing so. To get these points, you need to complete activities listed here in your journal over the course of the month. These activities have a wide range of variety for different forms of gameplay. Much of these will be things you're already doing, so if you prefer a passive approach, you can do so. There are also some more specific tasks you can do that change each month based on upcoming holidays and events. Either way, make sure to familiarize yourself with these activities on the off chance how you normally play will not earn you enough. This entire thing is also completely account-wide, meaning both progress on your points bar and progress on individual activities should count if you swap alts. Doing so could even benefit you, as there are some activities that could be done easier on those alts. The 50 dungeon bosses and 30 quests are an example of this. Most current expansion quests and world quests will count for the quest activity, and current expansion dungeons of any difficulty will count for the dungeon activity. But legacy quests and legacy dungeons will not count if you are max level. Lower level alts can help with these if you want to do those two activities specifically. Legacy raids, however, will count for the 25 raid boss activity because if you notice in the tooltip, it does not have a stipulation like the 50 dungeon bosses one does. The quests one doesn't specify, however, so this is why I wanted to make that clarification. Each of the activities in the Traveler's Log are categorized neatly and even trackable like quests and achievements by shift-clicking in the chosen task. Doing this can help you keep an eye on your progress. Since there is so much here available with such a wide range of activities and you only need 1,000 points, you could easily complete this bar in a day or two if you preferred, rather than spreading out over the full month. These activities are meant to be simple as a secondary fun thing to do to reward you just for doing what you love to do anyways. Either way, once you complete the progress bar, you will have earned your extra 500 Traders Tender and that month's special reward. Come back to the trading post and loot both of these from the nearby chest to receive them. Now, with all of your currency in hand, you can buy whatever you want, but you will notice you can't afford everything, so choose wisely. You can also freeze a specific item you want for the next month so that you can save up for it. And as a reminder, any unspent Traders Tender will roll over to the next month. Did you know I live stream to both Twitch and YouTube? I'm live most of the week to chat with, so come hang out! And there we have it. If you think I've missed information or you want to request I do a specific guide, let me know in the comments below. Even if I don't answer you, I just might add your idea to my list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte.